Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dialer's Twi'lek Tactics, hence the opening video there. In today's video, we're going to be covering a Guild Hunt. Now, this game mode was added not that long ago. I do believe it was maybe a little over a week. So now it's in the game, it's available, it's accessible. You just got to be in a guild. Now, you get points, so every member in the guild, however big your guild or however level it is, I think our guild has 45 people, but they have to do their dailies, and you'll contribute up to 100 points, and this is how I think it works. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but every member can contribute a maximum of 100 points per day. You can do this every, like 2 days. So as you see, this is my free-to-play account, which I just did my first guild hunt on it. In fact, let's shrink my head down a little bit. And I just completed it. I did record footage from my main account, which we'll discuss after this little brief synopsis. But basically, you're going in here and you're killing bosses, and they're going to ramp up in difficulty. Each boss requires a very specific strat to kill. We're not going to discuss the strat for each boss in this video, otherwise it would be way too long. For that, I would recommend Ivy Lee Gaming's channel, and she has a dedicated video to each and every boss. Now, I do believe this one is more of a... The spider is more requiring AoE characters. The whale is a straight-out single-target DPS burst, race, bring out your hunters, all that good stuff. Everyone loves the whale. And then the turbine, you want to bring in summoners, which is pairs really, really nicely with the current Rise of Heroes event, because that is going to give you Senway, and Senway is going to be awesome in here along with Muka and Kalaza, who is actually a hunter, but is actually a summoner, just without the summoner tag. So, again, Ivy League Gaming for the individual strats per boss, but the name of the game is basically you want to come in with your guild and efficiently clear, because on day one, as you see up top here, I have 0 of 4 attempts. When this hits 1 day, I will get another 2. So you start off with 2 of 4. You get 2 attempts. So you have to coordinate your guild. You don't want to come in here and, everybody waste their attacks. If you have a strong member of your guild that can down this in one go, right? So you want to coordinate with your guild to get as far as you can. And the reason why this game mode is so important is because of the amazing loot you get. So no rewards for now. But if I go to hunt achievements, so this is the rewards you get from the guild in general. So as you see, we have done one. We've cleared stage 1 before, which I've collected, and then with each stage you get a whole bunch more of these gene hybrid shards, which are oh, so good. You need those. Everyone needs those to rank up your SS characters or triple S characters. And then this other stuff here is what you're going to use to power up your entire roster. And then total damage, which you'll contribute to this, and you'll get the rewards as you go. As you see, I've made a whole total of 128 million damage in my, however many runs I've done on my free-to-play account. And then single damage is your highest damage you've done in one run. So total damage is all of your damage stacked on cumulative, stacked on top of each other. And then single damage is your highest damage you can get in a single run. And you'll get rewards, limited tickets. Oh, look at these 1,600 of these chips. Oh, so good. So the rewards are quite wicked. But you will want to find yourself in a guild with a good group of officers or leaders that can help coordinate this. Shout out to Celestials3 on the NA server. And the reason why you want a good guild is because you want the best rewards you can get, because over here... No, get off that. If I can go into guild technology, you're going to take those chips, those rewards you get, and you're going to use them in here to hypercharge your entire roster. Obviously, here's your classes on the side. So as you see, Vanguard, I have put in 5 points into health because I do have a Crete on my free-to-play account. And this alone right here is going to give him 10%, because this is what it is when it goes to 6, right? At level 6, it's going to be 15, but it ramps up. And as you see, to go to my next level, I need 1 of the red chips and then obviously 45 of the blue chips. But just taking it to 5 gives me an extra 10% HP on all of my vanguards. Now, this account has a Taylor, it has a Randall, and it has a Nagrama and a Sorietta. So if we look at my assassin category, I got 5 points in attack and 5 points in crit damage. So you can see here a buff overview of all of the stats, and these are the characters that it applies to. So it's giving 10% attack and 10% crit damage to my 2 assassins that I have unlocked right now, or mainly Randall. And then Hunter, obviously I got 3 Hunters unlocked. Kalaza is a summoner, not a hunter, but technically for until they change his tags, he's a hunter. Crit damage and attack, again, 5 and 5 in there. And then I don't think I put anything in support. Nope, I did not. And I do believe I started on energy, which Nagrama and Sorietta, as well as another AoEer, Omar, they also get 5% attack and 5% crit damage. So you can see how these stats are going to scale on top of each other with your gear on your character, and as you level your character, it's just going to be stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks. Really cool system, really pretty. I do enjoy this. Good job, Idle RPG. I do like this system, but unless you get a good guild, well, try to stay in as a competitive guild as you can if that's how you want to play. If you're totally casual, then like this free to play account, don't worry about it too much. But even I was trying to do the best I could. Let's see, let's look at the records here. So 11. Oh, well, look at there's your boy Dialar, second 2 because second account, 18 mil and 19.2. So I'm kicking butt, which with my limited roster. So that is kind of the high level overview of the game mode in itself, as well as the rewards. Again, if you want to check out individual boss strats, there's a lot of people out there with videos. I'm recommending Ivy Lee Gaming. She's in my cluster 2. I think she's in Celestials 1. I think she's in the big boy or big girl guild. So check out her video. Maybe I'll link her YouTube channel in the description of this video. Now, I want to move over to some. There we go. This is pre-recorded footage on my main account. So, and there's the music. I did record my 2 runs today. So as you see, we are up to Spider 4. I do believe I go into this. I look at what you do after, you can, if you don't know what teams to use, if you don't want to go look up some videos, you can go into the the records or whatever it is of each specific boss, and you can click on your guildmates stats, or you can see their fights, which I'm gonna do right here. So this person used Ravina and Nagrama were the only real AoE characters. Now here we go. Here's the straight up DPS race. So let's pick a big boy. I think I have to go Chilling. No. Oh yeah. Emma, Botmart, Sorietta, and Taylor. So straight out high damage single target characters. Again, that one's using Rez, which is a really good character. But again, it was using Taylor, Sorietta, etc. And then if we look at the Turbine, this is one you want to bring summoners into. I don't know if my guild really had to do that for the first Turbine. I know in the second one, let's see. So this guy did what, 24 mil, 20 and 29 mil, total 70 mil damage. But he was also using Emma and Taylor and Botmart. So these are also, except for Crete, these are all basically single target damage dealers. But I tried using a team like that in the level 6 or level 5 Turbine. I only got about 20 million. So you really do need a summoner team as you progress. That one didn't have a summoner team either. So now we're doing this dude. So first of all, hey, Jolly. Jolly is also in my Marvel Future Revolution cluster of alliances. So Spider Boss, basically the high level overview of the mechanics are he's going to surround himself with some little spiders, and the damage you do to the little spiders translates to the big spider. So that's why I say this boss really caters to AoE damage. So obviously, because of that, I'm bringing in my new favorite AoEer, because I don't have a really high developed AoEer. I'm going to put in Nagrama, because I just, at this point that I recorded this video, I just got him properly geared. I think I even put some resources into his exclusive. I think he's up to exclusive 8. Now, since I did see people using Res, I am trying Res for this first run. Now, Res is very, very low level, but he's still effective. So basically, he's going to supercharge. I do believe he supplies energy regen and speed to the character with the highest attack. And as such, you see him, he's targeting my Randall. And as such, if you look at the damage meter over here, I don't know why I have to point. Okay, I got a mouse. Randall's going to be ramping up in damage. See Nagrama? See how he's hitting all, you see all these crit numbers, right? So, Taylor is not, Taylor's geared, he's just a better overall character than my Nagrama. But since this boss is catered to AoE damage, Taylor's not really doing too good. My Randall does a whole bunch of AoE attack damage, and Nagrama does AoE attack damage, and as such, you see that on the damage meter. Taylor, while being quite uber, just really isn't cutting it. But my main account does not have good AoE, or well-developed, well-geared AoE characters, and that is a point that I'm severely lacking. So I kind of made note of the damage numbers. I saw that I think Taylor wasn't doing too hot. Let's skip ahead. So this one, as you see, the exact same team. I don't know what I switched up, but I am trying Res again. Let's fast forward. You guys don't need to see all this. So 57 seconds left. I want to go right to here. So, oh, no, I'm quitting again. Well, I don't know why am I quitting. Ah, there we go. So, that's why I quit. Res just wasn't doing it for me. I wanted to try out one more damage dealer, so I am bringing in a, it's not elite. Whatever the red quality is, I'm bringing in my Bailey Hudson, who has amazing gear on him already, even though he's not that viable. But this is the start of the fight. This is a 2-minute fight. I am bringing Rez in here again, but he's still targeting my Randall, because my Randall's my highest attack character. Again, Nagrama's beating Bailey. Boom! Go Randall. You kind of get the point here, guys, right? Rez, I do some other fights after this, or I try one without Rez, and I do bring in Taylor again, and I do up my score by, I do believe, 12 million. So even though Rez was amping up Randall, that boost wasn't as much as I got for damage with a Taylor. So that's basically the point. You can back out, and you will not spend your attempt. So you get 2 attempts per day. It's a two-day event. You can try teams, but as long as you back out, you will not lose one of your attempts for the day. So keep that in mind, guys. That's very important, because as you see, I've tried, 5 different team variations already. 27 seconds. Let's fast forward. Let's look at the damage meter. So Randall is obviously supercharged, because that's what Rez has been doing. And then Birdman, Alien Unicorn Dude, Nagrama, is also doing 36 million. I will give Bailey credit for being so lower evolved. He did do really, really, really good damage, considering. So this was a 94 million fight. And there it is right there. So what I do, and we're going to fast forward this one. So as you see, I'm looking for the right the right commander. This one, I don't think I tried this one. This is the one that gives all skill damage ups, or maybe I do. Yeah, I do, to Bailey. So I'm trying to use the commander that's going to ramp up Bailey. I think my puppy wants to go outside, but I'll let her out here as soon as I'm done this video. We're going to fast forward this fight. So here we go, 15 seconds left. And now you can see even buffing up Bailey. And I do believe this was after I tweaked my Nagrama. Now my Nagrama is out DPSing Bailey Hudson, which he did. Randall's still the boss, but I did 110 million on that run. Nagrama doing 36 million. Bailey 35 million. And Randall doing 51 million damage. So, and that's a guild hunt boss battle, specifically the spider. So the highlight, or not the highlight, the lesson of this video, ladies and gentlemen, is that you got to be doing this. If you're not in a guild that is doing it, I highly recommend finding one wherever you are, and because the rewards you get from this just take your roster development to a whole... It'd be like skipping out on Disa Caves forever, right? So you're just playing, but you never run Disa Caves. You never upgrade your gear. If you're not doing Guild Hunt, you're missing out on a whole nother way of adding stats to your characters. Whoa! All right. Well, that was me rambling for 60 minutes. So we're going to cut it off there because I don't like to go over 20 for these videos. People tend not to like longer videos. Let me pause that. There we go. Oh, now we got some sound again. If you got any comments, any questions, any concerns, put them in the description below of this video as well. I will put a download link for this game if you just happen to stumble upon this video as your first exposure to Eternal Evolution. Almost said Empire. And I hope to see you around. Hope you see you back here in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Peace. Bye-bye. Go kill some guild hunts.